Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia and quick update over at the Donetsk front. At the Donetsk front, for those that are not familiar, usually referring to the two main two main battlegrounds. One is actually at Marinka. The other one is VUHLEDAR. Then these two combined makes a beautiful car. No, I mean this is the Donetsk front. So anyway, the Russian forces are still on the offensive at Marinka. They are still pushing within Marinka and from the north of Marinka. This is happening, and there was also claims that the Russians were attacking north of Novomykhailivka. However, on the 4th of June, the Ukrainians launched their long-awaited offensive with along with the fighting at Velika Novosilka sector of the Zaporizhia front. The Ukrainian forces also launched an attack from the VUHLEDAR region towards Pavlivka as well as Myskilsky. And there was also another attack reported near Novomykhailivka and from Konstantinivka, which is here, attacking towards the south of Marinka. And this is a proper offensive. This is not just reconnaissance. This is actually an attack with armor, with artillery support. And this initial attack has not been very successful. The Russians managed to hold the line along this front line while they are still pushing at Marinka. The Ukrainian forces, however, is definitely going to continue the attack because, according to pro-Russian sources, there is a gathering of forces across this entire area here. There's concentration of forces at Maksimivka, Novoukranka, VUHLEDAR, Vodian. This is Korakov, and there's also gathering of forces at Novomykhailivka. Especially for Novomykhailivka, VUHLEDAR, and Vodian, they are reinforced by American mercenaries. So if they are of any substance, it's going to make a difference because they are probably veterans from the US military, and they will be able to contribute much more than typical Ukrainian conscripts. And further up, there is also gathering of forces at Koma and Oratne, but most likely those are going to go towards the Velika Novosilka region and not involved with this fighting. And with the forces at Korakove, this is most likely to go towards Marinka to support the defending of Marinka, while the forces at Novomykhailivka is likely to push south of Marinka, and maybe they can actually swing up and cause a diversion away from the offensive at Marinka. The major force at Vodian and VUHLEDAR is likely to be able to fight towards Volodymyrivka, Myskilsky, recapture Pavlivka, and create a bigger buffer zone around VUHLEDAR itself. And the forces at Maksimivka and Novoukrainka is likely to be able to push south towards Novodonetsky, Novomayorsky, and they'll be able to then go over to the other side, you cannot see the arrow, to pincer the Russian forces that was south of Velika Novosilka. So this force could actually potentially swing towards the river south of Velika Novosilka, actually support the operations over on the Velika Novosilka sector. Yeah, so this is pretty threatening, I would say. And so far the Russians are still performing just limited offensive because the offensive is usually only done. The storming of villages and towns seems to be only done by dispensable troops, like the Chechen forces, the Wagner forces, and rarely by the mobilized forces. So anyway, this is the situation over at the Donetsk front, if the Ukrainians are doing their offensive over at this area here. And I'll see you in the next update.